Hi, I'm Andy Bales. I want to give you an end of the month update, end of January already, and I was in here the other day letting you know that we are having a family crisis of homelessness that continues. In fact, in just a little bit, we're going to be having a phone call with LAHSA, Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, and others on how to deal with the number of not only families coming our way, about over 250 families with over 450 kids coming to our three satellites at Union Rescue Mission downtown, Angeles House in South LA, Hope Gardens in Sylmar. The fact that in our Lakerized gym, we have families right now, and we're even going to add bunks to temporarily use this only for families in the gym. We're not going to have a Lakerized gym for a while. We're going to have a Lakerized family unit inside of Union Rescue Mission. And by the way, the South Bay Lakers, the G League guys, came and volunteered and served our families today food. So we had all these handsome, tall guys running around the mission today, and it always adds to the joy to our guests. But also the number of immigrant families that are coming our way from 5 different countries, 5 different languages at play, and we just cried out to everybody and said, help us. So we're having a special phone call in just minutes, and please pray for us as we navigate through this uncharted waters of family homelessness. Also, you know, the weather has been horrendous. It's cold and rainy. I went to a site this month with a friend who cried for help, and I went out and met with this business owner who had lost 2 friends, 2 homeless friends, to hypothermia. And unfortunately, we've had a disastrous recipe for hypothermia in LA recently. If it's below 40 degrees and rain, know that people are not only suffering during the night, but people are dying from hypothermia. So normally 5 people per day, unfortunately, die of complications of homelessness every day in Los Angeles, but it's probably more like 10 or 12 per day when it's cold and rainy like it's been. And so this business owner was concerned about her community, her people, and she's really risking it all to speak up about the great need that we have for immediate shelter in Los Angeles and immediate warming centers when there are atmospheric rivers of cold, wet weather coming through Los Angeles. We are way behind in how to approach. I saw San Diego built 4 shelters immediately when they knew this kind of atmospheric river was coming their way. That's what regular metropolises do, and it's what Los Angeles has not done quickly enough when these disasters happen. You probably all received word about our dear friend Scott Minert, who perished just before Christmas. We're still suffering the after effects of this great loss. Keep us in your prayers. It's going to be a very difficult, short run for us in dealing with the grief and loss, and also just how to get by without such a beautiful friend who always thought first of the people suffering from homelessness in LA. When you lose an ally like Scott, you lose a friend indeed, and we're adjusting to all of that. I've been able to take part in some things with our new mayor. Mayor Karen Bass has announced a city-wide emergency situation for homeless people, and now the county has declared a state of emergency, and surrounding towns are beginning to declare it. Not only did our mayor, Karen Bass, declare a state of emergency along with the county, but I was in the room when Judge Carter, federal Judge David Carter, a friend and an ally, called on the city and the county to come back to his chambers. He wanted to meet with Janice Hahn, Hilda Solis, county supervisor, and also Mayor Karen Bass, and they went back in his chambers and they decided we are going to advance many more, perhaps 3,000 mental health beds for the 25,000 people suffering from mental illness on our streets. And it's time to act. So it's all falling into place. Could be a new day for Los Angeles. And just recently, I was able to attend the press conference where Mayor Karen Bass and County Supervisor Chair Janice Hahn and Wendy Gruhl, the chair of the commission, the LASA commission that I serve on, they hired Dr. Valicia Adams Kellum from St. Joseph's Center to lead LASA into the next era. And Valicia is such a highly regarded advocate and activist and leader of addressing homelessness. I said that when I heard her speak and I heard her qualifications, I was glad, and this is kind of a joke, but I was glad I didn't put my name in the hat for leading LASA. I didn't ever think about putting my name in the hat for leading LASA, but after hearing her qualifications and hearing her speak, her knowledge on the subject, I was so impressed. And there's real hope, because she's a leader who knows we can't get it done by housing alone. We need mental health help, we need addictions recovery, and we need immediate interim shelter. And Mayor Karen Bass and Valicia agree on that. Even Mayor Karen Bass spoke to our president, Joe Biden, and said, we can't do it with housing alone. Don't double down on the failed policy that California has continued. We need to add mental health counseling, and we need to add recovery, addiction recovery counseling, if we're going to address homelessness. So it could be a new day in LA. I'm excited to be a part of it here at Union Rescue Mission. We're going to continue to do our part, welcoming every family that comes our way. We always say yes, we never say no. We send out Ubers to pick people up when they call and want to come into a program. We want to continue to be the mission that can always say yes and never say no. So please continue to support us. As you know, we don't take any government funds because we focus entirely on recovery. We focus on meeting immediate needs, and we believe in the power of Christ to transform lives, and we'll never give that up. We can't thank you enough for all you do. God bless you.